Okay, good morning. It's July 29th, 2026. And here we are coming off of yesterday. It's a pretty quiet day yesterday. Had a couple decent moves on U.S. industrials, U.S. internet comms, Israel consumer, twice, China, a little Canada tech, and potential China Hong Kong. But overall, pretty quiet day. I had a couple reverse splits moving, so I'll be looking at those. Got a few news alerts on reverse splits, so I'm going to take those into account this morning. So yeah, really just looking for volume, seeing who is active this morning, and hoping to catch some of those moves. So yeah, let's do it. Big move on NCRA. I believe that was a reverse split as well. AI infrastructure catalyst. QMax Taiwan based. Okay. Yeah. Let's check this. Catalyst. These reverse splits are firing off recently, so it's a really good time to be swing trading them. Let me just confirm NCRA was a reverse split. NCRA reverse split with a July 7th U.S. consumer defensive. So yeah, these reverse splits have been firing off recently. So they are in play. If I was swing trading, it'd definitely be something to consider. It went from $1.35 to $4.55 pre-market. So as far as catching it's pretty extended. Potential 270. Good volume. big volume on this China Hong Kong. This is the one I took a loss on Monday. It looks like it ended up squeezing just the next day. I was kind of looking for that to happen that first day there off that dip, but it got squeezed there. Now it's wanting to go again. That's something to look at. Some more big volume here on GMM. I think GMM was China? Yeah, China Tech. Something to look at. VIVK is calm for now. CPHI. No action. CDT, no action. CCHH. Looks like it ran after hours yesterday. Recent reverse split. Near all-time lows, so tough to pick a level. Lots of stocks around this time have been like right by or under their all-time lows. So I don't know what that says about the market conditions, but at least in small cap, I think it's been probably a tough year. Okay, just gonna look through my first day watchers real quick. Baya again. VIVK. US Energy. Oh yeah, I gotta check the macros real quick. Let's see what's going on, if there's any big news updates. Okay, so Trump's still saying he's gonna hit Iran. Oil prices jump. That's the same old stuff. Doesn't look like much. Oil back in the 80s. Bitcoin 64K. S&P, NASDAQ down. Okay, so no major changes there. Big volume on VIVK. Just gonna check it for dilution, cash positive. Fairly safe. Float is under 3 mil. so I got those for first day. Just gonna quickly run through these real quick. So it looks like some US stocks coming back on the radar. I don't know if that China trend is over with or if it's still in the background. Did have a China runner yesterday. So potentially still here. Okay, done with that one. Start hitting the scan. So not much on the scanner. Let's check unusual volume real quick. STKH. Already got them on the radar. Okay. Check my last list on the website. Big volume on the Amex. See, no catalyst. Bottom bouncer. Looks like it's also near its all-time lows. Yep. So just kind of bouncing off its all-time lows here. Check it for dilution. Amex, US medical devices. Fairly safe. So just consider it for now. STFS. So definitely some volume coming in this morning. I don't know how cohesive it's gonna be as far as finding trends and patterns. Yeah, looks to be the list for the morning. So just a list of about like 10. Yeah, I gotta check my news alerts. Almost forgot. STKH. Catalyst on STKH. Actually, no catalyst, just a general update. Pre-market movers. ran yesterday. Could probably take that off of my alerts. Reamer split news pump on 7.6. SLXN. RS News Pump Israel. Successfully initiates phase 2 out of 3. Check the catalyst. Negative cash. It warrants at 5. Nothing else. So I wonder why it sold off like that. VDA catalyst, bring AI something to Europe, okay. IVDA is a 3-month bounce idea, but it's pretty beat down. No volume, so ignore it. CDLX. Reverse split 6-8. Pretty old one. I had to clean up my reverse split list yesterday because it's actually coming into play. It's been a while. CDLX, but okay. And TOMZ, getting quite a bit of news alerts this morning on TOMZ. Lots of news alerts this morning. I think companies trying to ride the momentum of the recent reverse split runners. They're trying to. Okay, so HCWB announced an offering. HCWB reverse split 6:30. Alright, and that's it for news alerts. And that is our complete list for the day. I'm just going to get some coffee real quick and come back and get familiar with the list here and look for entries and ideas. Just got about, it looks like 22 minutes till the market opens, so. Alright, be right back. Selexin, it's kind of a weird one because it got a decent catalyst, but had a big sell-off. Yeah, it's at all-time lows, so I can't. It could like bounce or something, but. Israel. Did I say this was Israel? Yeah. Selexin, Israel. So NCRA is interesting looking. Got a catalyst and a recent reverse split July 7th. And this looks to be its first big pump. Potentially. Actually, yeah. It's higher than it's been. So this is the reverse split pump. We just don't know how high it's going to go yet. VIVK looks powerful. It's kind of a 3-month bounce. Idea with a catalyst. How is oil doing? Oil got a little perk. So that makes sense for VIVK. Over 2 million volume just in a minute pre-market. Potential supports. But not totally within a sector what I was looking at earlier this week, so this would be new. But that's been the theme of the market for the past since like March. Is kind of, it's hard to follow sectors sometimes. I feel like last year, the years before, the sectors were a lot more cohesive when they would run together. But we did get the Hong Kongs earlier this year, the Chinas, which is not really within sector, but within country. Yeah, okay. Just gonna get a little more familiar with these again. STKH. STKH is just a day two. I don't think I necessarily need to worry about that one too much. Might keep an eye on it. Not a big fan of this one, but it could run. I just feel like it's at all-time lows, and Israel is somewhat within play. I mean, it is. Israel consumer, ideally. I had a couple Israels run yesterday, so this is Israel Bio. Let's see if we had those previously. Yeah, no Israel Bios recently. potential bounce on STKH. Maybe right off that 240. Yeah, 250 looks a bit low on the 5-minute chart here. There's a lot of volume. But that's where I'd feel most comfortable getting an entry in between the 270, 250 area. Although potentially if there's excitement at the open, even a bit higher. Really like CCHH as all-time lows. Could be wrong. A-mix. US medical devices, always good. Almost 5 mil volume. It's also near its all-time lows. Not a big fan of this one. Could be wrong, but I'm just going to keep it on my first day watchers, not get distracted this morning. CRA was what again? US consumer recent reverse split. I don't know. It's a pretty nice pull on VIVK already. Kind of want low 250s. It's a really nice pull. If I could just kind of maybe go a little bit more right to my support here at 250, that'd be ideal for me. 253.5. So about 248. Don't crack it, please. Okay, so stopped out there. I guess that didn't quite hold like I thought it would.